looking for a job and you're wondering whether the way forward is to work with a trusted corporate brand, a large company, or to join a startup, I think there are pros and cons for both. And I'm really going to just address the pros and cons in the startup ecosystem because that's what I really know. In a startup, you have the ability to work closely with the founder. So there's a lot of independence. You're really empowered because so much is getting built. And, even if there are 3 or 4 co-founders, because so much needs to be done in real time and so many problems to be solved as you build within the company, that there's a lot to do. So as an early and especially senior employee, therefore you have a lot of independence and freedom to do, because founders don't have either the focus to do some of those other tasks that are also important, or they probably don't know how to do it. So, most founders are not, of course, completely, they're not people who know everything about everything to build a business. So there's a lot of freedom, okay? But the flip side of that freedom is, of course, lack of structure. So if you're somebody who likes structure and really it's something that, each individual needs to answer, then this is not the place, because your job description, the JD, the gold standard for corporate hiring, changes all the time because the company changes so rapidly, almost on a daily basis. So you're not going to have that stability of a very defined, specific, sharp role. So in that sense, every day when you come into work, it's not as if you're going to know what you're going to do that day, next month, next year, right? And some people find that very, very, very exciting. And it is exciting, to be quite honest. The other flip side really, and that's, I think, the most important flip side in a startup, is as an employee, you will ultimately, you will have to get along with the founders. There is no layers, no hierarchy that can, in a sense, protect you. And, business or work, the workplace is ultimately about human equations and relationships. So for some reason, if there's bad chemistry between you and the founder, or there's a reasonably different point of view, it may not be a very harsh difference, but even a small difference gets accentuated in a startup. And then there is really no buffer. There's no HR. There are not different levels that somebody else can, sort of bat for you, put your case forward. So then it's really a binary, you can't stay in that situation. So your longevity in a startup is directly proportional to how well you can integrate with the founder's vision. Which again, people who are used to hierarchy, who are used to that layers of, in a sense, protection, may not be comfortable having to build a daily equation with the founder. And a founder's life is reasonably volatile, or very volatile, not reasonably, but very, very volatile. So the founder is dealing with, of course, multiple pressures, including, staring at failure every day. And I can tell you that staring at failure is not easy for anybody. Even if you've got nerves of steel, it's super tough. So the founder will also bring his or her sense of weakness, frailties to the table, without being able to admit to their frailties to their team members. So I think if you understand these sort of nuances, and I think that should help you make the decision whether to work for a startup. My personal view will always be for startups.